Hi Jill, I'm Christine Alsford. Lovely to meet you. I just wanted to talk to you today about some of the things that new members of staff in your department might need to know. Can you start off by telling us a bit about your role?
My role is, as Director of Adult Social Care, is to manage one of the largest departments in the County Council, and it's a range of things from directly provided services, our care homes, our community reablement teams, right through to frontline social workers, and supporting people to remain independent for as long as possible in all of those settings and to be part of the communities and remain connected to their families.
And what about your background and experience? How does that help you in the job that you do now?
Oh goodness me, when I trained as a nurse many years ago now, I never thought in a million years I'd be Director of Adult Social Care. But what that gave me was experiences of looking after people and supporting them in their own homes, supporting their families and working as part of those communities. But things have changed because the number of people now we're supporting to remain at home and in different care settings because of the changing nature of the population means that we have to have a different workforce and very much work closely with our colleagues in the NHS alongside social care. And I think that background gives me a real understanding and also that focus on care and compassion in terms of how we support people.
What are you actually trying to deliver for the people right across the county that you help?
There's a range of things, and of course we provide care and support to young people coming through transition who have social care needs, adults who may acquire a disability or an illness, be that a physical or mental illness, people with learning difficulties, and of course older people who require care and support in later life. So it's the complete range, and the focus has to be always on the individual and their family and supporting them to make choices and remain independent for as long as possible.
How do you actually manage to keep that individual right at the heart of everything that you do?
I think it's quite easy because every pound spent is a pound spent on care for an individual, or it's money spent on staff who support the work of the department.
Reablement, you do a lot of work getting people back on their feet, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. And as well as reablement, we've just introduced very much a strong approach around telecare as well, which is using technology to support people to remain independent. So simple examples are alarms that people can wear, which will help us to manage people who may be at risk of falling, but technology will never replace our staff and the care and compassion that they give on a day-to-day basis.
Tell us about the values that you want to see in every single member of your team.
I mean, that it is around the energy that people bring to work every day. It's enthusiasm, it's care, it's compassion, not just for the people that they're working with, but also for the other staff. It's really important that we have the right skills, behaviours and beliefs that drive what people do every day.
And you actually expect a lot of them.
Absolutely. And you know that what they give every day we will give back in terms of support for them, development opportunities and the enjoyment of working in a fabulous atmosphere.
How important are the little things that people can do to make a difference to an individual person's life?
It's always the staff that have taken the time to listen. Very often some very simple things that will impress people in terms of you recognise that mum or dad really appreciated listening to that kind of music. And what we know is it is those little things that people always appreciate.
In adult services, who else do you have to work with?
Well, a wide range of people. I mean, at the moment, one of our key relationships is working with the NHS. And absolutely, that is stronger now than it's ever been. But also within the County Council, we've got some fabulous work underway, and we're working particularly strongly around the development of extra care housing, which is a different model of housing, care and support. At the moment it's predominantly focused on older people, but we want to move to younger people, and it means that somebody can retain their own flat, their front door, but there's 24-hour care on site, often some daycare facilities, some communal facilities. So it really is about independence, choice but community.
Now you're doing some quite innovative things across Hampshire. Tell me about some of those projects.
One of the areas we're very proud of is our transformation of learning disability services. That includes our in-house services, which have gone through a tremendous amount of change, moving from traditional models of daycare to supporting people to have different experiences during the day, working with them around the outcomes they want on a daily basis. So absolutely fantastic.
What makes adult services a great place to work?
It's a great privilege. I've been director now, this is my 6th year, and what makes the difference is the staff in the department, tremendous workforce, right from the people who are delivering the care on a day-to-day basis, the social work teams, occupational therapists, and the strong leadership that we have at all levels in the department. The other thing that makes adult social care in Hampshire especially is the support we get corporately, a real understanding of where adult social care sits rooted in the communities.
And if there's one thing that you're really passionate about that makes it all worthwhile, what do you say it is?
I think the passion has to be around quality and you know, ensuring that everything we do really is holding quality at the heart and thinking about the experiences that people have. And part of the programme we have in terms of developing staff is when to step forward to an issue and when to step back. So I think at the heart of what we do is the workforce, with a strong focus on the individuals we're there to provide support and care for.
Okay, Jill, thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.